What's up, people? This your boy Main Event Primetime TV. Back at it with another video. So, Mr. LeBron Ramon James finally made his decision. Like, is it the Heat? No. Is it the Cavaliers? No. Is it the Knicks? No. Is it Denver? No. It's this team.
Breaking news out of the NBA. LeBron James.
But before they talk, I want to give y'all not just a backstory of like LeBron, but my relationship, and how I feel about LeBron. Now, when I was growing up, I used to be the biggest LeBron James fan. Like, I had like, there was a picture of a book I had, and it had a picture of him, and I had it in my wall or whatever. Like, I remember knowing, like, my brother and my cousins about, my fanness of LeBron. Like, what y'all see from LeBron James fanboys is what I used to be. But it makes sense. I was a child. But since the pandemic of 2020, like, it all changed. When it's like, since the bubble, like, this man said that he was going to read a Malcolm X book, and he didn't read all the book. And then, like, I watched, like, videos about him, and, like him in the NBA and the communist ties of the NBA, which there still is, like, not just communist, but liberal ties with the NBA, and the NBA is ultra liberal. But, like, it turned me off with LeBron James. Now, I'd be the first person to tell you, did I grow up watching Michael Jordan? No. But there was a Michael Jordan influence in my life. I had his jersey. He was on the cover of 2K11. I loved Space Jam when I was a child. I also had a Space Jam t-shirt. Like, just like LeBron James had an impact on my life, I could say the same thing about Michael Jordan, too. Like, you don't have to grow up watching a person to appreciate a person's greatness. And that's my problem with not just NBA fans, but most sports fans, period. Like, I remember watching a video about this guy. Like, he's talking about NFL uniforms. He calling, like, one of their like teams when they brought out one of their uniforms, you call them dinosaurs. Like, it's just, I feel like there's a lot of disrespect to like the past and the history. And like I said, can it be compared to stuff today? Like, are most stuff can be compared to today? Like, I'm talking about way back in the day. No, sports has changed since then, but I don't like people being too disrespectful to the past and to history. And that's what you see not just with NBA fans, but you see this with NBA players too, and particularly LeBron James. Like, this man is willingly trying to erase Michael Jordan's legacy, not just by like, surpassing him by winning championships and like being quote unquote better than Jordan. Like, he literally wants to erase his legacy. Like, everything that Jordan did, he wants to do or even better. Which, like I said, in a competitive standpoint, makes sense. But knowing LeBron James, he's a massive narcissist. Like, it kind of turns me off about LeBron James. Like, and it's like, you're gonna have people that's gonna like probably comment or watch this video and call me an old head or whatever. I don't care. You're a dumbass. Get off this video. But like, it's just I respect that they like 2018 LeBron James. You know, I don't fully remember it, but LeBron James in 2007 when he went against the Spurs, like, or when he won the championship with Cleveland in 2016, like, LeBron James has done good things in this league, but he mostly has done bad to this league. And like, it's not just him, it's also Adam Silver too. Adam Silver also got hand in this too. Like, it's not just all LeBron. Let's be honest and real. Like, I mean, Jordan had power, like, especially in the 90s, especially if you watch The Last Dance. Like, he had power, but like, it wasn't to like David Stern. If David Stern wanted to, like, he would check Michael Jordan. But Adam Silver is such a bitch, man. He needs to go. Like, first LeBron needs to retire. Adam Silver needs to go too. Like, because if the NBA had a real commissioner, LeBron would not have half the power that he would have. He would have some influence of certain things, yes, but like he has too much power. Like you got like the Memphis Grizzlies. Now they want to play in Nashville now. Now, like I said, is is Memphis a great place? No. There's a lot of YNs. There's a lot of problems in Nashville. Like I said, YNs and crime and many other things too. But like a predominantly black city to a predominantly white city that's known for country music. Like it's just like I said, I wouldn't have a problem with LeBron James saying that. Like, oh, I don't feel comfortable in Nashville. Nashville is a horrible place, but this is the same man during the pandemic said that he read the Malcolm X book. This is the same man who is supposed to be a community leader for black people, but he says all these other things that, and when he said this, it's not even that he said this. It's one thing if he said it. He said it in front of a bunch of white people. Which, like I said, I'm not one of those pro blackity black power to people type people. That still rubs me off in a wrong way. At him saying stuff, putting down a majority black city in front of Caucasians. Like it is what it is. But sorry for this tangent. I just had to get it out my chest. Like LeBron James, like is it a great signing for the Sixers? Can he bring veteran presence too? Yes, but like, and by the way, let's go. I want to go back to like the things he do on the court. Like I don't forget about this. He also has the alleged steroids usage that allegedly Chael Sonnen, the ex-UFC fighter, said that he uses steroids too. Like let's keep that in mind for anybody that's watching. Y'all can look this up. Y'all, cause Kwame Brown and I think Ticket TV, shout out to them. They talk about this, and I think Too Raw for TV, yeah, him too. He talk about this too. That LeBron James steroid usage, man, and that can be a pretty concern. Not just as like a Sixers fan, but as a basketball, not Sixers fan, but like a Sixers supporter and a basketball supporter. I don't like using the term fan like that because I don't want to be an idolater. But like, I don't think that's ethical to use steroids in my opinion in sports. But like if we're not gonna let Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame in the MLB, LeBron James should be investigated at least. If we're not gonna let Barry Bonds, if we're gonna let LeBron James be the GOAT or whatever, Barry Bonds should be in the MLB Hall of Fame. Not just Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, so on and so forth. The guys who took steroids during the 90s in baseball. The baseball steroids era. Like, if we're gonna have that logic, like this man, like Chael Sonnen don't have to lie. He doesn't need to. He's Chael Sonnen. But it is what it is. Like I guess you gotta let it go, which is illegal, by the way.
James is taking his talents to Philadelphia. It's a 2-year deal.
Yeah, I bet you if LeBron James fail in Philadelphia, if he doesn't get past the second round, them Philly fans are gonna be quick to mention them steroids allegations. They gonna find that shit. And it's like if LeBron doesn't get past the second round, Sixers fans will be quick to find them steroid allegations if he fails in Philly. Just saying, allegedly too.
$8 million, including a player option in the second season.
And it's not just that. And I've been known that like the steroid allegations, because the brother Chronicles of Judah mentioned it in the past too. It's not just that him with white women or him with Caucasian women. Like he like Yes Jules and him with Jeannie Buss and him putting up a storm. Like it's just like Braun loves the bunnies like his son, and don't let them being with black women fool you. They love them bunnies.
ESPN. This news coming less than a month after Philly acquired 5-time All-Star Jaylen Brown from the
But
Celtics.
nah, like where does this put the Sixers in the East, man? Like this is gonna put the Sixers. The Sixers are already skyrocket in the top team of the East, but like this is gonna put them like the Sixers versus New York is gonna be cinema. The Sixers versus Knicks.
It will now be the fourth team that LeBron plays for in his career.
Damn,
He's
14. Goddamn. And Jordan only played for 2. The man that he liked to be compared to.
the NBA's all-time leading scorer. And
Like, in my opinion, he shouldn't have went back to Cleveland, man. Like, before him signing with the Sixers, I thought he was going to go back to Cleveland to end his career, but I don't know. It is what it is.
Championship at every stop.
Especially with Cleveland, they have, like, it's one thing if Cleveland was, like, a still rebuilding team, but they got Jared Allen, they got Donovan Mitchell, they got Evan Mobley, they got somebody else, they got James Harden, they got a squad, too, in Cleveland. Like, it's just that Kenny Atkinson is too obsessed with analytics.
Far, that includes Miami, Cleveland, and Los Angeles.
You know, yeah, I forgot. Another thing I have a problem with LeBron is the flopping. Well, it's already bad enough we got Embiid with his flopping issues. LeBron, like, if there's gonna be a flopper, just make it be Embiid. Don't flop. Please don't flop. Don't bring that fucking Hollywood shit here. You know, you used to play in Hollywood, but don't bring that shit here. Philly is not gonna accept that shit. Well, I mean, we accept that shit with Embiid, but Embiid has been here longer. Like, it's just, I don't know, it is what it is.
In the NBA, and will turn 42 years old.
I mean, you do got Sixers fans that criticize Embiid flopping. I mean, I don't like that shit. I think it's stupid. Like, you should be penalized for flopping in the NBA. Major penalty, possibly suspension, because this shit is getting ridiculous. It's ruining the game.
Bringing our NBA expert, Sam Quinn. Sam, I was not expecting this news to come down on a Friday afternoon, but here it is. First, I have to ask you, what is your immediate reaction to this news? I was shocked. The newsroom had a fervor going about it. How do you feel right now?
Shock feels like the appropriate word. I had sort of assumed throughout this process it was going to be Miami or Cleveland. That felt like the safe decision. You know, LeBron obviously has played for 3 teams in his NBA career. He's won championships with all 3 of those teams. I sort of thought when the dust settled, he was not going to want to risk that. Now, that being said, you go 4 for 4. That is about as impressive a resume as anything anybody in the history of basketball has ever done. That's the sort of thing that can stand up to Michael Jordan's 6 for 6 in the NBA Finals. So it feels like a risk more than anything, especially with those fans in Philadelphia. If you're going for the storybook ending, those fans, if this doesn't work out, are not going to cooperate. But this seems like LeBron, more than anything else, trying to win that 5th championship, trying to go 4 for 4 with his next NBA team. So I am shocked. It's going to take me some time to settle into this, but the basketball upside here is considerable. I think there is a chance that he does win that 5th championship.
Obviously,
Yeah.
LeBron is...
Like, it's not just for opportunity for LeBron James. This is an opportunity for the Sixers, too. Like, the Sixers have been through a lot before this trade or before these moves. Like, they had the process era with, like, Sam Hinkie and, like, Andre Iguodala leaving and all them players leaving in 2011 or after 2011. Then, like, 2012 to 2016, you had like them tanking, openly tanking. Like, it was not 2012 because they was still a playoff team in 2012. It's like 2013 to 2016, it was shit for the Sixers. Then after that, you had the Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid era, a lot of upside, and then you had the Markelle Fultz. He stopped knowing how to shoot. Ben Simmons, he had his shooting problems too, but like then you get to 2021, like he just malfunctioned in 2021. And even I wasn't watching in 2021 because of the political shit that the NBA was just doing. But like 2022, it was a reset that got James Harden after the debacle in Brooklyn, and then like they choked. You got Jimmy Butler saying Tobias Harris over me after being like let go by the Sixers for not for Tobias Harris, but like them choosing Tobias Harris over him. 2023 2024 was just like the Knicks plus them missing the playoffs, and now this past year with them beating the Celtics in like 7 games, coming back, like and after that, then getting swept by the Knicks, and then bringing in Jalen Brown, Dean Wade, now LeBron James, and like they got Anthony Simons. They got like they about to get Cortavious Caldwell Pope. Like they're about to get bench depth. Like the six. That's the one thing about the Sixers this past year. They did not have like they had some good bench players like Quentin Grimes, but he was the only guy. Now they got a better. Now they got better dudes. They got the dude from the Knicks. I forgot his name. I think his name is Hakapori or something. No, I'm like, I'm sorry for butchering his name, but like they got a bench. Like they got players that has championship experience. And that's the problem with past Sixers teams. Even in 2018, they did not have nobody with. Well, they did have JJ Redick, was because he was in the 2009 Orlando Magic with Dwight Howard, but they didn't really have nobody else with championship experience. Like they like had a choking James Harden, like that wasn't enough. Like they had Kyle Lowry, but Kyle Lowry was is like Kyle Lowry wasn't prime Kyle Lowry. They got PJ Tucker. That was before like him. I think it was after him winning the championship with the Bucks. But they didn't have players like Jalen Brown. They didn't have players like LeBron James. Like players like that. Even Quintavious Caldwell Pope. You know he's gonna be a role player, a role bench player, but he's gonna bring that championship pedigree with this team. Like all these players is gonna bring that championship DNA. Like it's just like this is the most help Joel Embiid has gotten in his era. Like minus 2018. Like this will be like the year for Joel Embiid to get out of the second round. If it ain't this year, then I don't know. Like it's just like because I thought the Sixers before they made these moves, they was dead to rights. The Paul George problem, and then you have the injuries and all these other problems. Players getting older, and like they barely had a bench, and now it's like now they got guys that have veteran experience that have championship pedigree. And the Sixers needed that, man. And the only thing that can stop the Sixers team if a major injury happens, especially during the playoffs, like if a plague of injuries happen, and it's not just that. Like the Knicks is going to be a threat to the Sixers, man. Like don't let this super team Sixers team fool you. We are living in the era of parity in the NBA, man. Like the Knicks, they didn't really have. I mean, they had good players, but it wasn't really like Jalen Brunson and Carl Anthony Towns were all-star level players, and everybody else was a role player. I mean, you got OJ Anunoby, you have Mikal Bridges, but they were role players for that team. Like most teams that has won a championship these past couple of years has good players, and then they had the rest of them as role players. It's not like the 2010s where you need more than three stars or whatever, or three stars. Now it's a whole different league now. Now, like I said, like this will be way easier if this is like the mid 2010s for the Sixers. If this was the super team era. But now this is the era of parity and stuff, man. And that's a real concern for the 76ers. That plus injuries.
Chasing that fifth ring, and we know that was made apparent in this whole suiting process. But you look at Philadelphia, do you think that he just liked that roster the best and felt that gave him the best opportunity to get another Larry O'B?
Yeah, I think that has to be the decision here, right? Because he has the sentiment in Cleveland. If he wanted to play golf, it would have been Miami. This feels like a basketball-driven decision more than anything else. And if you look at the pure talent on that team, I mean, Tyrese Maxey's an all-star. Jalen Brown's an all-star. Joel Embiid is an all-star. VJ Edgecombe, number 3 overall pick.
Yeah, I swear, man, it's like, oh man, if it wasn't for NBA tickets to be expensive, man, especially living in Philly, man, it's like I would like to go to a Sixers game, but I like I said, I don't know, man. Them tickets is expensive. Like, have y'all them preseason tickets like it's around like $1,000. I mean, over 1,000. Like, that's gonna be damn.
That billing last year. They add Dean Wade. They add Anthony Simons in the offseason. They have far more depth now than they had last year. There are some questions here about how this
And
is
they're
actually
about to
going to
get
work
Coltavious Caldwell Pope too.
fit wise. A lot of guys on that team need to have the ball. I don't know how eager LeBron is going to be to watch some of those guys dribble, but if you look at this as a pure talent play, that's maybe the most talented team in the East. I think the Knicks, the defending NBA champions, would have something to say about that. But the pure talent of this roster, if they can just get through the playoffs healthy, which is a big
Yes,
risk with a 42-year-old
yes.
power forward and a Joel Embiid at center, they're going to be one of the most dangerous teams in the postseason.
Yeah, it makes me think
I
of
think what the Sixers should do, in my opinion, is just, what they're gonna do is sit Joel Embiid and LeBron James for most of the year and let Jalen Brunson and I said Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brown and Tyrese Maxey do the work, and VJ Edgecombe do the work for most of the season, and let the other guys do the rest of the season in the playoffs. Like, that's the best chance for the Sixers. Like I said, I wouldn't have a problem if the Sixers get like a fifth seed or whatever. As long as they are below a fifth seed, as long as they still make it to the playoffs and have a chance, that will be good. And make a run during the playoffs. Like, it really doesn't matter what seed that they will get. Like, it's all window dressing to me. It's like, will they be healthy in the playoffs?
back in the day with all that talent, if Embiid can be anything like his MVP level. LeBron James putting out a state as this all is changing as time goes by, saying this on social media. I thought I was done when the season ended. I wasn't ready to announce it, and I knew I needed some time to really decide, but I was pretty sure I played my last game. I was honest at that last press conference when I said I needed to look at myself and decide if I still love this game. I truly love this game, and I have more to give. The last few weeks have been really special. I've never been able to have no clue what to do and take real time to just think. I've had an incredible few months with all the people I love trying to figure it all out. This is my last decision. I'm not going for money. I'm not going for family. What am I really playing for at this point? I still want to sacrifice. I still want to work. I still want to grind. I still want to compete, to win, and to have a chance at the feeling of winning another championship. I believe I can help make the Philadelphia 76ers a championship team, and I am so excited to energize a new fan base and start this incredible journey one last time. Thank you, LA. Miami, I'll forever love, and Northeast Ohio will always be home.
Yeah, you forgot the right B. I don't know. It is what it is.
Those are LeBron
That's how
James'
you getting
words.
LeBron didn't went to college, man. But it is what it is.
A lot said right there, Sam. What is your
I
first
mean, we all most of us do
reaction
got grammar, especially if you're writing on social media. That should be a pain in the ass with grammar.
from that?
This is a basketball decision more than
Unless you're
anything.
around
This
somebody that's grammar police.
is a decision driven by the fact that LeBron James still has very good basketball in him. And I think he looked around at the field and said, I could go home to Northeast Ohio. I could go back to the Cavs, but I just watched that team get stomped by the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. I could go to Miami. I could play with Giannis Antetokounmpo, but that's a weird basketball fit. There's not nearly as much talent there. It seemed like he simply decided, I have too much good basketball left in me to make a
Yeah,
decision
too much good steroids.
by narrative or comfort. I want to make a decision that can help affect the championship picture. I think I can still win another championship, and apparently Philadelphia is the place to try to do it. Now, there is a lot of risk you're absorbing by doing this. I think Joel Embiid's health is something that's going to linger over this season. I have some questions about the fit. How much is he going to have the ball? But all things being equal, I think this is the best opportunity considering it's the Eastern Conference, considering all the talent on that roster. That statement read to me like LeBron James saying, hey, I don't care that I'm 42. There is still good basketball in me, and Philadelphia is the place that I can show it.
LeBron James.
Let's break down this roster then, because obviously
I can't believe these motherfuckers. So Sixers fans definitely. These motherfuckers made a song as soon as they got LeBron James. Like, these motherfuckers really made a song. Plus, it's not even just that. These motherfuckers, a couple years ago, or not just a couple years ago, last year, made a fucking R&B song about LeBron James. Like, y'all LeBron James fans, y'all be some zesty motherfuckers. Like, you got this dude. I forgot. Like, what's his name? Tequila, whatever, Talil, whatever his name is. Like, that dude is weird. Like, this dude is supposed to be a big Knicks fan or something. And he's also a mega LeBron. Like I said, you can support a player, but like, he's doing some weird shit. Like, oh man, Like this motherfucker got like Eagles, Phillies, and Sixers gear. All because LeBron James. Like these motherfuckers are like that's like we talk about white girls or Caucasian females with Taylor Swift. LeBron James fans are the black male version of that. But with black females is Beyonce. Look, like black males is LeBron James. Taylor Swift is for Caucasian females or white girls. White guys, for the most part, is Donald Trump. Maybe somebody else. I don't know. Y'all gotta correct me on that. Who white guys are obsessed with, or Caucasian males are obsessed with. But like, I swear to God, man, like the obsession is a real thing. It's weird.
The main driver of why LeBron goes to Philly. You see,
That lineup will, yes, oh my God, bro. Like, they don't even need Embiid and LeBron to play most of the games that are in the regular season. Maybe they can play some games or whatever, like special games, Christmas, the first game, and maybe some other games too. But, like, they don't even need them for half the year. Like, I'm good if they don't play them for half the year and just play them for, like, January till, like, the playoffs, however long they be in the playoffs. Like I said, as long as they get healthy, this team will be a threat.
this potential starting five, you slide the King into that 4 spot there at power forward. How does this roster work? And you alluded to it a little bit already, Sam. This is a guy in Maxey and Jaylen Brown who want to have the ball in their hands. LeBron's at his best probably running and playing that point 4. How does this get it done?
Well, I think the immediate plus here is there is very little passing on this team aside from LeBron. The Sixers, I believe, were 28th in points generated off assists based on percentage. And then, of course, they had Jaylen Brown, who is not much of a playmaker. Somebody who, one of the reasons it seems like Boston might have considered trading him was that low assist to turnover ratio. They badly needed somebody.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Jalen Brunson also criticized Ronnie James too, man, about him not being good, which I do agree with. Jalen Brun, I mean Jalen. I keep calling him Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brown. Like I think Bronny James should do like gaming or whatever and content creating like Shiloh Sanders than be an NBA player, in my opinion. Like Shiloh Sanders does content creation. Leangelo Ball does music. Bronny James should do something else other than playing basketball, similar to them. Like whatever he enjoys doing, because like basketball is, I mean, like if you watch the Lakers for the most part, like they really got rid of a better player that like what's that boy name? I forgot his name. That played a couple years ago and stuff. I forgot his name. He's on another team or something. I don't know. They got rid of somebody for Bronny James, and it's just like I don't know, man. Thank God he's not on the Sixers,
Who could serve as a connector
so I don't
between
gotta
all
deal
of
with
the
that bullshit.
scores. And LeBron is maybe the best connector in the history of the NBA. But the question here is going
It's
to be like, who's initiating possession? Where's
no,
LeBron
whatever.
going to stand on the floor? Joel Embiid and Jaylen Brown both like that mid-range area. It's going to be harder for LeBron to operate out of that high post as he usually does. Tyrese Maxey.
Like I said, another thing that's probably gonna destroy this team is gonna probably be egos. If it's not gonna be injuries, if it's not gonna be like them meeting Knicks team that's gonna go off, it's gonna probably be egos. Like that's the one thing about the Knicks that I gotta give them credit. Like there ain't that much egos on the Knicks. Like like Jalen Brunson is a great player, but he's not like a player that has an ultra ego. Like this is the same man who took a pay cut to get the players that they got. Like I said, I don't like Knicks fans. Not like I said, I don't hate Knicks players, but Knicks fans, y'all get on my nerves.
Know how often LeBron is going to be initiating offense. LeBron likes to operate in the post. Embiid does.
Cause you gotta
So
respect
there's
them, man, especially winning that championship.
going to be real
And they're
questions
gonna
here.
be tough, even with this loaded Sixers team. Like I said, that is gonna be cinema, TV. Oh my God, that's gonna be sexy as fuck. That matchup.
How can Nick Nurse make the most out of all of this talent? But Nick Nurse is a creative coach. They're going to have a lot to work with here.
Like you got Knicks fans already going crazy, and they're already getting upset about the Sixers getting LeBron.
Idea of somebody on the floor, the worst defender on the other team, having to maybe guard a LeBron James or VJ Edgecombe, the Sixers are going to have matchup advantage.
Bring the mic guard, Jalen fucking Brunson!
Everywhere. It's that simple. When you have this 5-man lineup on the floor, they're going to be able to generate mismatches against any team.
Jalen is the king of New York!
Maybe except for Oklahoma City or San Antonio.
Brunson, egg and cheese, I'm wildin'.
So there's going to take time to figure out the fit, but once they do,
Okay, I'll stop.
And stay healthy, this is an incredibly talented roster.
Yeah, those questions with fit, I'm very curious about. How does Jaylen Brown feel about not being the guy on the roster anymore? What option is LeBron going to be? But I ask you this because,
like I said, egos, man. Like LeBron, he has a massive ego, and Embiid, he definitely got a massive ego. Brown got a massive ego. Like the only two people that don't really have egos like that is Maxey and Edgecombe. Edgecombe is a good Caribbean dude, and you got Maxey is like he's too much of a kind-hearted person. So I mean, like they're gonna be the two players that that you need to get this team together. Like I mean, it'd be one thing if the Sixers still had like the fingernail painting go-go boy, Jared McCain, but whatever.
Title, where do you place the 76ers in the Eastern Conference now in their hopes?
Well, this is tricky because of Joel Embiid's health. If I knew Joel Embiid was going to play 70 games, I think I'd probably pick the Sixers second behind only the Knicks. But I don't know that Joel Embiid is going to play 70 games because he never plays 70 games. When you factor in the possibility of injury, the possibility of age-related decline, I don't look at Philadelphia as a dominant regular season team.
They're not.
Compelled to slot them in somewhere in the Eastern Conference, like in the middle, in that 4-5 range. But if they're healthy, as we saw against Boston in the first round, if you can get, 4 rounds out of Joel Embiid, they are lethal. They can compete with anybody in the conference. So for now, I'm going to put them below the Knicks. I'm going to probably put them below the Pacers. I'd probably put them below the Raptors. If Kawhi
yeah, I respect that. Like I said, injuries is going to be a factor of this team.
But that is just in a regular season sense. I think if you get them into the playoffs healthy, they can compete with anybody, and I would put them over anybody but the Knicks.
July 24th will be a day we will not forget. LeBron going over to the Philadelphia 76ers. Sam Quinn, thank you so much. This is not the end of the conversation. It's just the beginning, and the beginning of trying to get your odds in there to place bets to win the NBA.
I can't wait to hear Philly! This is for you! It's not going to put much into it because, like, Cleveland, even before that championship, they haven't won a championship in a while. Like, I don't think the Cleveland Indians ever won a championship. The Browns have won a championship, but that was pre-Super Bowl. Like, with the Sixers, you got the Eagles, they won a Super Bowl. Like I said, this LeBron James signing is just as big as when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I don't want to say it's bigger, but like this is like Eagles winning the Super Bowl 2 times level of big. If you can compete with that, then like that is like if you gonna compete with that in Philly history, like that's something else, man. Like you got people comparing it to like when the Declaration of Independence was allegedly signed. Like it is what it is.
Look at where the Sixers are now at 10-1. That's behind the Knicks, behind the Spurs, and the Thunder. But basketball season is going.
Go to here, go to here, go, go to here, go to here, go, go to here, go to here, go. Wait, the Celtics still got like the 5th best odds. Wow, better than the Raptors. Okay, and the Pistons and Cavaliers, but I don't see the Magic. But it is what it is with that team, I guess.
Crazy here in the offseason.
Surprised they don't have the Lakers in there or somehow injected the Lakers.
That's now beginning with all of this talk of LeBron James.
Even without LeBron.
Next destination. If you're just tapping in here 8 minutes before noon, he's going to Philly. The soon-to-be 42-year-old teaming up with Joel Embiid and everyone else to make a super team. We have a whole bevy of analysts and experts ready to break it all down. Keep it tapped and locked on HQ. We'll be right back.
But yeah, this is probably going to be the best Sixers team in Sixers history. You got the Iverson teams in 2001. You got the 2018 team. Even going all the way back. Like you had the Moses Malone, Dr. J teams. and a couple years later after that, Charles Barkley, like he had his years in Philly. Like it's just the Sixers, man. They had great players, but this is them to sign one of the greatest players in the league is something else, man. Like you got the Eagles getting Saquon, him being one of the greatest running backs in NFL history. Got Bryce Harper, him being the greatest players of his generation, with Aaron Judge and Mike Trout and all them other players in the MLB. Like, swear, man. Like, Philly, man, especially in my lifetime, they struck in gold. Striking gold. I remember there was a time where it's like we were known as like one of the worst cities in sports. To now, like we're damn near like New York and LA. Like, I don't know. It's just how times has changed, man. But yeah, I do think the Sixers will make a run to the NBA Finals. Well, do I think they're gonna win? I don't know, man. It depends on if the Knicks like have Jalen Brunson be Jalen Brunson and who they gonna play in the finals. They might play Wembenyama, and that motherfucker is a beast. And they might play Shea Gilgeous Alexander and Chet Holmgren and somebody else too, and then Jared McCain too. He's gonna be starting for that team. Like the NBA is gonna be really good this upcoming season, man. It's gonna be watchable, and we haven't had a. I mean, we had watchable season since the pandemic, but I mean, this is gonna probably be the most watchable NBA season since then. Like, I don't know, man. This is gonna be something else, man. But yeah, this your boy Main Event, Primetime TV. I'm out. Peace.